Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 10 on first order ordinary differential equations. In lecture number 9, we have discussed working rule 1 to find out integrating factor for non-exact differential equation. So we just recall that if our differential equation is not exact and if del m by del y minus del n by del x divided by capital N, if this quantity turns out to be function of x only, then as we have discussed in previous lecture, integrating factor is given by e to the power integral of fx with respect to x. So this was the first rule to find out integrating factor if the differential equation is not exact. And we remember this rule: if del m by del y minus del n by del x over n is a function of x only, then integrating factor is given by e to the power integral of fx with respect to x. So now we are going to discuss second working rule for finding integrating factor. So we can make some changes here. So instead of n, we are going to consider capital M. Okay, you can remember in this way. In first working rule, we are considering del m by del y minus del n by del x. So it is already here. Here we divide by capital N. Here we will divide by capital M. And here there is no negative sign. This is positive. Instead of positive sign, we will consider negative sign. And this quantity is function of x only. Here this quantity must be function of y only. So this is second working rule. If negative of del m by del y minus del n by del x divided by capital M equal to function of y only, then integrating factor is given by e to the power integral of fy dy. And in first working rule, we are considering del m by del y minus del n by del x divided by capital N, and this is required to be function of x only. So both are similar, but here the change is, here we are dividing by n, here we will divide by capital M. Here we are not taking negative sign, here we will consider negative sign, and here this quantity is required to be function of x only. Here we require function of y only. So this is the way how we can easily remember these different working rules. Now we consider some examples related to this working rule 2. So we consider first example. We are asked to solve this differential equation x y cube plus y dx plus 2 times x square y square plus x plus y raised to 4 dy equal to 0. So it is already in the form m dx plus n dy equal to 0. So first we compare, we can give given equation as number 1. So comparing equation 1 with m dx plus n dy equal to 0, we have capital M is coefficient of dx, which is xy cube plus y, and capital N is coefficient of dy, which is 2 times x square y square plus x plus y raised to 4. So first we check the condition for exactness. For that we differentiate capital M with respect to y. So here x is constant, derivative of y cube is 3y square. So here we have 3xy square plus derivative of y, which is 1, and partial derivative of n with respect to x, this is equal to 2 is constant, y square is constant, derivative of x square is 2x. So it is 2xy square plus derivative of x is 1, and derivative of y raised to 4 with respect to x is 0. So we can see both are different, this, if we multiply with 2, we have 4xy square plus 2, and here we have 3xy square plus 1. So now we can try to find out integrating factor, because this is not exact, given equation is not exact. We can write, therefore del m by del y is not equal to del n by del x. Therefore given differential equation is not exact. So now we try to find out this quantity del m by del y minus del n by del x. First we find out difference, and then we will see whether we want to divide with m or n. So now del m by del y is 3xy square plus 1. This is 4xy square plus 2. So we can see 3xy square minus 4xy square, that is going to be minus xy square, and 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. So we can rewrite this as negative of xy square plus 1. Now if we consider division by n, if we divide this quantity by capital N, then we can see we will have mixture of x and y, that is resulting function will be function of x and y. But here we can see this capital M can be rewritten as, if we take y common, then capital M will be y times xy square plus 1, and here we have xy square plus 1, so that quantity will cancel out. So from this we can have idea whether we should divide by capital M or capital N. And to divide by capital M, we have to take negative sign. So we now consider del M by del Y minus del N by del X divided by capital M. So negative of, this is also negative sign, x into y square plus 1, and capital M is xy cube plus y. Now this negative positive, so in the next step we cancel out negative signs. Here we take y common in this quantity, y is common, so we have x into y square plus 1, and x into y square plus 1 will cancel out, and we are left with function of y only. So this quantity negative of del m by del y minus del n by del x over m turns out to be function of y only. Therefore by second working rule we find out integrating factor by taking e raised to integral of fy with respect to y. F of y is 1 over y here, so this is going to be e raised to ln y, which is y. So now we multiply given equation by this integrating factor. So multiplying given equation, we have given number as 1 by y, we get, so we multiply given equation by y. So here if we multiply this by y, we have x y raised to 4 plus y square dx, x times y raised to 4 plus y square dx plus 2 times, here also each term is multiplied with y, so we have x square y cube plus xy plus y raised to 5, x square y cube plus, let me check again, here we multiply with y, so x square into y cube plus x into y plus y raised to 5, x into y plus y raised to 5 dy equal to 0. And as we know, after multiplying with integrating factor, this becomes exact. So we can consider comparison with m dash dx plus n dash dy equal to 0, because m and n are used already. So instead of m and n, we will use m dash and n dash. So this is going to be m dash, this is going to be n dash. So now we write down m dash and n dash, so which is exact with m dash equal to x y raised to 4 plus y square, and n dash equal to 2 times x square y cube plus xy plus y raised to 5. And we know how to solve the exact differential equation. We have ready-made formula. So the general solution is, we integrate m dash with respect to x considering y as constant, and we write down those terms of n dash which do not contain x, terms of n dash not containing x, and we differentiate those terms with respect to y equal to constant of integration. So therefore m dash is x into y raised to 4 plus y square. Here we treat y as constant because integration is with respect to x. Now we concentrate on n dash. So this term is dependent on x, this is also containing x. So this term does not contain x, and each term is multiplied with 2. So term which do not contain x is 2 times y raised to 5. So here we integrate 2 raised to 2 times y raised to 5 with respect to y. Here y is constant, so y raised to 4 is constant, and integral of x is x square by 2. So x square y raised to 4 divided by 2. Here y square is constant, integral of 1 with respect to x is x, so we write x into y square plus, here 2 is constant, integral of y raised to 5 is y raised to 6 by 6 equal to constant. So this we can rewrite as x square y raised to 4 by 2 plus xy square plus y raised to 6 divided by 3 equal to c. And if we wish, we can take 6 LCM, and we can rewrite this as, here we have to multiply with 3, x square y raised to 4 plus 6 xy square. Here we have to multiply with 2 equal to 6c, and 6c equal to say c dash, where c dash is arbitrary constant. So this is the general solution of given differential equation, which was not exact, but we made it exact by multiplying with integrating factor. So in this way we will remember this working rule, that if negative of del m by del y minus del n by del x over capital M is function of y only, then integrating factor is e to the power integral of this function of y with respect to y, and after multiplying with this integrating factor, given differential equation becomes exact, so that we can solve it by the formula for solving exact differential equation. We consider one more example. Here given differential equation is in the form m dx plus n dy equal to 0. So we consider coefficient of dx equal to say m 2x y raised to 4 e raised to y plus 2xy cube plus y, and coefficient of n is coefficient of capital N is coefficient of dy, which is x square y raised to 4 e to the power y minus x square y square minus 3x. So first we find out partial derivatives. partial derivative of m with respect to y. Here 2x is constant, but here we have to apply product rule because we have two functions of y in the product. So y raised to 4 as it is, derivative of e raised to y is e raised to y. E raised to y as it is, derivative of y raised to 4 is 4y cube. So it is 4y cube e raised to y. E raised to y as it is, derivative of y raised to 4 is 4y cube. Plus 2x constant, derivative of y cube is 3y square, and plus derivative of y is 1, and this we can rewrite by multiplying with 2x. 2x y raised to 4 e raised to y plus 2x into this 2 into 4 8 x y cube e raised to y. This is 6x y square plus 1. So this is partial derivative of m with respect to y. Now we find out partial derivative of n with respect to x. So here y raised to 4 e raised to y is constant, derivative of 2x square is 2x. So we have 2x y raised to 4 e raised to y minus y square constant, derivative of x square is 2x minus derivative of minus 3x is minus 3. So now we can take the difference of these two. So before that we write that both are different, therefore del m by del y is not equal to del n by del x. Therefore given differential equation is not exact. So we have to search for integrating factor. Before that we find out what is the difference of del m by del y and del n by del x. So here we can see the difference. If we subtract this quantity, from this quantity, we can see 2x y raised to 4 e raised to y will cancel out, and 8x y cube e raised to y will be there. So first we write down 8x y cube e raised to y, 8x y cube e raised to y, then 6x y square minus 2x y square, that turns out to be 8x y square plus 8x y square, and here 1 minus 3, that is plus 4. So this is plus 4. Now we check whether we should divide this by capital M or capital N. So we can see if we divide by capital N, our difference is 8x y cube e raised to y plus 8x y square plus 4, and this we can rewrite by taking 4 common. So we have 2x y cube e raised to y plus 2x y square plus 1. Okay, so if we divide by capital N, we can see these terms will not cancel out. 2x y cube e raised to y plus 2x y square plus 1. But we can see in capital M, first we can take y common because y is present in each term, and if we take y common we will have 2x y cube e raised to y plus 2x y square plus 1. So that quantity is present here in the bracket. So that quantity will cancel out and we will have function of y only. So now we consider division of this quantity by capital M. Del m by del y minus del n by del x divided by capital M, but here don't forget to write negative sign. So first we write down this quantity here, 4 times 2x y cube e raised to y plus 2x y square plus 1, and in the division capital M, which is 2x y raised to 4 e raised to y, 2x y raised to 4 e raised to y plus 2xy cube plus y plus 2xy cube plus y. So this is equal to minus, first we take 2y common here, or because we require 2 here, we consider y common, only y will be taken common. So here we have 2xy cube e raised to y plus 2xy square plus 1, and here we have 4 times 2xy cube e raised to y plus 2xy square plus 1. So this quantity will cancel out, and integrating this is going to be minus 4 by y. This is function of y only, so we denote this function of y by f of y. So therefore integrating factor is nothing but e to the power integral of function of y with respect to y. So this is e raised to integral of minus 4 by y with respect to y. So it is integral is minus 4 constant, integral of 1 by y is log y. So therefore integrating factor equal to this minus 4 log y can be rewritten as log of y raised to minus 4. So we have y raised to minus 4 or 1 over y raised to 4. So this is the integrating factor for given equation. So now in the next step we multiply given equation by 1 over y raised to 4. So multiplying given differential equation by 1 over y raised to 4, we get, so we have to write new equation. We multiply this whole equation by 1 over y raised to 4. So first we consider multiplication of this by 1 over y raised to 4. So we can see y raised to 4 will cancel out, and we have 2x e raised to y, 2x e raised to y. Then we consider division of this term by y raised to 4. So we will have 2x divided by y cube will cancel out, and we will have 1 over y cube. So 2x divided by y plus 1 over y cube, 2x divided by y plus 1 over y cube dx. Okay, so here we divide by y raised to 4, 2x by y and 1 over y cube. Now we divide this quantity by 1 over y raised to, we multiply this by 1 over y raised to 4. So here y raised to 4 will cancel out, here y square will cancel out, and here we will have minus 3x over y raised to 4. So x square e raised to y minus x square by y square, x square e raised to y minus, here I have to see again, x square e raised to y minus x square by y square minus 3x over y raised to 4, x square by y square minus 3x over y raised to 4 dy equal to 0. So this is the equation which we obtain by multiplying given equation by 1 over y raised to 4, and this will always be exact. So we write down coefficient of dx and coefficient of dy. Coefficient of dx we denote by m dash, which is 2x e raised to y plus 2x over y plus 1 over y cube, and coefficient of dy we denote by n dash, so it is x square e raised to y minus x square over y square minus 3x over y raised to 4. So now we can write the general solution using this m dash and n dash. So therefore the general solution is integral of m dash with respect to x, we consider y as constant, plus terms of n dash not containing x with respect to y equal to constant of integration. Now in n dash there is no term which do not contain x, so there will be 0 here, and we integrate m dash with respect to x. So in the next step we write down m dash 2x e raised to y plus 2x over y plus 1 over y cube. Integral is with respect to x equal to c. Here integral is with respect to x, so we keep in mind that y is considered as constant. So therefore here 2 e raised to y is constant, integral of x is x square by 2. So 2 will cancel out and we have x square e raised to y. Here also 2 over y is constant, integral of x is x square by 2. So 2 will cancel out and we have x square by y. Here 1 over y cube is constant, so integral of dx is x equal to c, where c is arbitrary constant. So this is the general solution of given differential equation, which was not exact, but we made it exact by multiplying with integrating factor. Okay, and here there was no term containing no term in n dash which was free from x, so this we have considered as 0, so that we have written directly. In the next step we have written this thing directly because this turns out to be 0. In n dash there is no term which is free from x, so integral of 0 is 0. So in this way we can find out integrating factors of non-exact differential equations, and we can find its general solution after it becomes exact. So I hope you like this lecture. Thank you very much.